Hey guys, let me just pull my notes up real quick. Oh, shoot. New stuff. So, hey guys, Tina Torres here, the client retention expert and gratitude specialist. I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a few tips on how you can create a work-life balance. I know with all this quarantine stuff, I have been either working my butt off or completely slacking. Can anybody relate? Right? I have been like in this chair non-stop. I even had to buy a new computer chair because my chair cushion's gone from this to like this. So I'm getting that Zoom butt, that Zoom fatigue, right? But we need to make the most of it, right? So I have a few tips on how you can create that work-life balance that we're all craving right now. So, like you guys know my story. About 2 years ago, my life completely changed when I finally left a toxic marriage after 20 years. I became an empty nester when my youngest of three boys, yes, three boys, decided to join the United States Army. I lost my six-figure job and I moved to a town where I knew no one at all. But I didn't let that stop me. I decided to change my story. I no longer wanted to be in the predicament I was in, living for other people, putting their needs in front of my own. So I grabbed a journal and began writing down all the ideas that I needed to create the life I wanted. In March, I launched my gratitude journal that went, I don't even have my gratitude journal, but it's okay. You guys know. It went #1 bestseller on Amazon in 3 different categories, including best or new release. I relaunched my coaching company, made some huge changes in it, created a course, the Connection to Client Blueprint, and it helps entrepreneurs like you create the business that you have always dreamed of. I started a morning talk show, the Angel and Tina Morning Show, and I started a monthly virtual summit, which is the Connect Summit. We are about to go to the Connect Summit 7. I cannot believe it. And now I'm writing my second book, Beyond Gratitude, Attracting Your Ideal Client Through Authentic Marketing. It has been a roller coaster, but through all of it, these steps that I'm about to tell you have helped me create that balance in my life that I needed, and I know you will too. So, you guys ready? So, the first thing I did was I set working hours for the week ahead. So, when you preset all these hours and stick to them, you can create that balance ahead of time. Although you may need to switch things around a bit, you will still be able to add those important tasks to the week and make sure you aren't overloading yourself. So preset those hours. If you're going to work 9 to 5, work 9 to 5. If you're going to take Fridays off, take Fridays off and make sure you stick to your guns. And then number 2, just making sure all of my stuff is going through. Perfect. I'm going live on Facebook, going live on YouTube, going live on all of this other stuff. So making sure everything is working. So number 2, unplug when you are not working. And I know this one is pretty hard for me, and because I am a workaholic, and I'm someone who needs to do something at all times. And if I have a deadline, then Tina works until it's done. But that is not good. You will get burned out and you will have a setback somehow, some way. So many of you guys know I have a torn rotator cuff. I have been out most of the week. Even on the weekends, I'm like trying to make sure that everything is that I'm just trying to relax it. This is propped up. My arm is, I'm completely burned out. So if you don't make sure that you take good care of yourself, your body's going to make sure you take care of yourself. So make sure that you unplug. You are completely not working. Number 3, so take at least 1 day off per week. I usually take Sundays off and I do absolutely nothing. I may or may not even not take a shower. No judgments. I unplug, I relax, I binge watch some Netflix. My favorite show right now that I'm binge watching is Private Practice. I know it's old, but I never watched it, so I'm watching it now. So drop in the comments what show you're watching, because I know some of you guys are watching. Okay, number 4, schedule 1 admin day per week. Now, this one you can outsource if you have a VA, but if not, this is a must. Create those blog posts, updating your CRM, updating your budget, all of those mundane tasks that you hate to do, but they must be done. Okay, so number 5, schedule your family time ahead of time. So being an empty nester right now, this one is pretty easy for me. However, I still need to plan my girlfriend time, my date night. Those are fun these days. Not that I go on many dates, but social time. I always make sure that I have some time with my girlfriends. That is so important. But if you do have little ones at home, they need your time. So schedule those family movie nights. Make sure you put those phones down and give them your undivided attention. If you're like me, an empty nester, you know those times you should have spent that time with them. All 3 of my boys are older. They're 20, 22, and 26 right now. And some days I'm like, I wish I would have spent more time with them. So make sure you spend as much time as you can with those babies, and do whatever you can to free up your time. Delegate those tasks that need to be delegated. All right, number 6, schedule those self-care nights or days. This is a must, especially now in this age and this time. People are starting to get a little bit depressed. And if you're like me and an extrovert, you're really missing people. Are you guys missing people? I'm missing people, like hugging and talking to people and being in a room with a bunch of people. But I am really, really missing people. So make sure you schedule time to do a detox bath, a facial, a mani-pedi, have a glass of wine or 2, and enjoy yourself. Next week, I'm going to be talking about self-care and some self-care tips. So make sure you guys hop on over to that video. It might be on this side. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to give you some self-care tips and ways to show yourself a little love. All right, number 7, have a dedicated workspace. I just recreated my workspace for the morning show, and I absolutely love it. It's very serene, very me, and I have this really pretty background. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. I have this real pretty background, and I love coming into my office space. But when it is time to shut down, I shut it all down. I turn off my computer, I clean up my workspace, I make sure everything is cleaned up, and I make sure that everything is done, and I move on. And I don't come back here until the next day. So number 8, create a morning routine and a nighttime routine and stick to it. So in a couple of weeks, I'm going to show you guys what my morning routine is and what my nighttime routine is. I just started in January a completely new morning routine, which helped me launch my business to a piece where I never thought that it would. Introducing new things, new techniques to my morning routine has definitely helped me grow to a point where I have never thought that I would be. So make sure you watch out for that. I'm going to do the morning routine and a nighttime routine that every business owner needs to do. So watch what these top earners do and do that. Are they binge watching TV every single day? Are they putting off their health? Are they creating a routine each morning, working out, writing in their journal, practicing gratitude? Yay, my favorite thing. So make sure you do what those 6- and 7-figure earners are doing. So start with these simple steps so you can create the work-life balance and you will not get burned out. And who knows, you may be even a little bit more productive every day. So if you're struggling to try to regain that work-life balance, I have you join me on my Facebook group where I give you tips each day on how to overcome many obstacles that many entrepreneurs have. So if you go to Relationship Marketing Academy, the group in Facebook, I'm going to put it right here in the comments. I hope you got some value out of this, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Make sure you like or share this, whichever platform that you're on, and I hope you guys have an amazing day and always live an attitude of gratitude. Bye, guys.